Lexi Higgins, and this is the One Girl Talk Show on your channel WLVH. It is 8:20 in the morning, and to start off our next segment, we are going to talk about movies. Everyone loves going to the movies. You love sitting down in those comfy seats, you love eating popcorn, you love getting your hands all messy, and you even love getting those big, huge blue slushies that I do. This weekend, I actually went and saw The Raven, starring John Cusack. And overall, it was a really good movie. It had a lot of suspense to it. It was a thriller. It just came out this past Thursday. So I think it's going to do pretty well in box offices because of the fact that it is based on Edgar Allan Poe and his short stories, his poems such as Telltale Heart, The Raven, and many others. I'm not a huge fan of Edgar Allan Poe based on the fact that I haven't really read much of his work other than what I've had to read in school. But I think it will gain a lot of money and recognition just for that fact. The film itself, I thought, could have been a lot better than what it was. I think they relied too much on people knowing the Edgar Allan Poe stories and short stories, but they didn't divulge into them. I know one of the people I went with is a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan, has all the books, knows every single poem, and they were really disappointed in it because, honestly, they didn't use the poems that would have fit into the story as well, because it is a thriller. It is about this crazed killer trying to kill someone based on Edgar Allan Poe's short stories and poems. So they could have gone a lot more into that. And one fact that I didn't like personally, because I am a radio and TV minor at Rider University, so I notice these little things now and then that I would have probably never noticed before I took film classes, is the dialogue was awful in the film. Awful. One of the main stars in the film is trapped in a box by this crazed killer, and he tells her to shut up, and she just goes, okay. Like, really? If I'm being killed by, or trying to be killed by a crazed killer, I'm not just gonna say, okay, all timid like. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna cry. She didn't cry at all. I don't know whether it's because she was exhausted from being trapped in this cardboard box, or wooden box, sorry. But it wasn't realistic for me. And I thought the acting overall was pretty overdone, even with John Cusack, which I was really surprised about. Because normally in his films, you don't notice that he's acting, and in this film you do. You notice he's putting on a character, and he's not really the character, if that makes sense. So this summer is going to be huge for movie theaters and the box office in Hollywood. There's a lot of really great movies coming out this summer, and I'm going to give you my top 5. The top 5 movies that I definitely want to see this summer. Some people may agree with me, some people may not, but hey, it's my opinion. And that's what we do on WLVH. So, the first one is The Avengers. It's a classic Marvel superhero movie with Iron Man, Tony Stark, the Hulk, who's played by Mark Ruffalo in this one, which makes it the third Hulk to appear in a Hulk movie, Thor, and Captain America. The previews look amazing for this film. It looks like it's going to be full with action, and it's probably going to be funny too, because everyone knows, if you've seen Iron Man, Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr., who plays Tony Stark, is a amazingly witty person. The next film is Dark Shadows, and it is another Tim Burton Johnny Depp collaboration, with Johnny Depp being the main character. And in Dark Shadows, it is based off of an old TV show around, I think, the 1960s, and it features Johnny Depp playing a vampire who is buried and then comes back to life. Or not really back to life, but is released from his coffin. And in the film, he lives with his family, who's many generations apart from him, but he helps them get back into the glory days of what their family used to be. The next one is a Pixar film called Brave, and I'm really looking forward to this. Pixar films are my favorite. They're kind of not really my guilty pleasure because I let everyone know I love Pixar films. I have a Buzz Lightyear doll. I don't really care, but it looks amazing. The graphics look amazing. It's about a Scottish folk tales, and um, it just looks like it's going to be a really great movie that Pixar has produced again. The next film is Men in Black 3. I love these films. I think they're funny. I think they're full of action. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I think it's been at least 6 years since the last one came out. So it's going to be interesting seeing Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith back together on screen again, fighting aliens in on Earth. So I'm looking forward to that one. And the next one is Madagascar 3. I don't know what about these films, but they make me crack up. I can't get enough of them. So I'm really excited that they brought the third one out. And this one, um, they're in Europe, so they're trying to escape animal control. So it looks funny from the commercials. So we'll definitely have to see with that one whether it goes past what I'm expecting, or whether it'll just stay where it is with my expectations. We're going to take a short break from talking about movies, and we're going to give you your 60-second traffic news report with Jessica up in the sky. Here we go, Jessica. Hey Lucy, this is Jessica. Here is your traffic report for today on April 30th. There is a 10-car pileup happening on Route 1 around the New Brunswick exit. It seems to be caused by some debris that has fallen off of a car and caused other cars to swerve out of the way and hit each other. There is one car that is turned over, and New Brunswick police and fire departments are on the scene trying to fix it up as we speak. On the other hand, 206 is clear and ready for you to drive. All the way from Princeton to Lawrenceville, the roadway seems to be empty. If you're traveling north on the New Jersey Turnpike towards New York City, be aware that there is roadworks going on today and tomorrow for your commute in the morning hours. And the Atlantic City Expressway is a little congested today, but that's per usual because of all the people that are heading into Atlantic City to gamble. And I am Jessica for your WLVH morning traffic report, and hope you have a good day and safe travels. Now that you figured out your traffic report for the day, let's talk about some bad movies that are coming out this summer. These movies just plain shouldn't have been thought up, shouldn't have been made. I don't think they're going to do well at all, but probably they will because people want to go see these bad movies. The first one is The Chernobyl Diaries. It's based on the Chernobyl nuclear power accident that happened during the Cold War. And basically, these people go on a tour to lovely Chernobyl, and they're being attacked by, I'm guessing, what is going to be mutant people that are still alive from the radiation. I don't know how that's possible. The next one is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Killer. I really don't know what to say about this one. Abraham Lincoln is a vampire killer. That's about it. It's before he became president, when he's still a young buck, but I really don't know what people are thinking when they create these, and this is one of them. Next one is Battleship. It's based off of the game that we've all played, like You Suck My Battleship, but it just looks weird. It has to do with aliens, and they're on battleships. I don't really know. I'm not looking forward to it, so plainly, I'm not gonna go see it. And the next one is Neighborhood Watch. It's a comedy featuring Vince Vaughn, and I just think it's a little too soon to be coming out with a movie about Neighborhood Watch after the whole Trayvon incident and George Zimmerman. I just think it's a little too soon to be joking about stuff like that and making it into a comedy film. But I haven't seen any trailers about it. It's just I've seen it on websites coming out this summer. In the next segment, we will tell you about the contest that is coming up, so please stay in tuned on WLVH One Girl Talk Show.